The literal meaning of i'tikaf itself is to sit doggedly to get favors, and I hope this has already been discussed. Its main purpose is to attain Laylatul Qadr. Since Laylatul Qadr falls on one of the 5 odd nights when a person stays in masjid, there is hope that, inshallah, they will attain Laylatul Qadr and that it will be during the state of i'tikaf. However, a major issue that has arisen is that fewer people now observe i'tikaf. It feels as though if we were to exclude i'tikaf observed under Dawat-e-Islami, the number of people observing i'tikaf in other masajid is hardly noticeable. For many people, even sitting in masajid for half an hour or an hour has become difficult. As a result, the mindset for i'tikaf has weakened. And even among those who do observe i'tikaf, there are many instances of carelessness. One thing all viewers who are listening to me should understand is that we go for i'tikaf to please Allah Almighty, to attain Laylatul Qadr, and to earn and accumulate lots of good deeds. However, narrations are found in ahadith which state that idle and unnecessary talk in masjid consumes good deeds in the same way that fire consumes wood. If by engaging in such idle talk we end up burning our good deeds, or since laughing in masjid brings darkness to the grave, then joking and amusement taking place there is a serious concern. In fact, it has now reached the point where videos and social media content can be seen showing people sitting in masjid playing games on their mobile phones, watching videos and viewing YouTube. So remember this, do observe i'tikaf. It is a very great act of worship. But when you do observe i'tikaf, then truly engage in the worship of Allah Almighty and genuinely protect yourself from idle and unnecessary activities. Personally, it feels that one should not observe i'tikaf with friends.
At times, some people come purely for entertainment.
Sometimes an entire group arrives for i'tikaf with the attitude of, if you go, I'll go. If you observe it, I'll observe it. When they all go together, what then happens is the same as what they used to do outside at a tea shop. Since, after salahs, they are not accustomed to individual worship. So once that entire group sits in i'tikaf, it all starts again.
Secondly, there is no going home. No parent calling to say, son, come home quickly.
There is no one to put you to bed early and no one to wake you up there, and then you have your choice.
In this situation, Haji Sahab, in some masajid, the number of food delivery riders has increased so much that their bikes are constantly parked outside masjid after iftar. The masjid committees are worried about what is going on, only to find out that these orders are for those in i'tikaf.
So the issue is this: if we turn i'tikaf into a picnic, then we should understand it that when we aren't able to be safe from sin, then it will be better not to observe i'tikaf at all, lest we end up committing sins while in i'tikaf. This is such a magnificent opportunity. These 10 days are meant to achieve purification, to sit doggedly in the house of Allah Almighty and say, my Lord, now I will leave only after taking your mercy with me.
We love Madani Channel.